Good morning and happy Harness Your Hump Day. I am Tom Harness, owner and president of Harness Digital Marketing. I haven't said that in a while because sometimes I forget since we're, you know, working remotely. I have to remind myself that, oh my God, I actually do own a business. I am part of an amazing team at Harness Digital Marketing that includes the wonderful Lindsay, Crystal, and Michelle, and our amazing part-time and intern Mackenzie from the wonderful Carterville High School. I hope everybody's off to a wonderful day today. The weather here in our area is very dreary and very depressing, but I know that today, wherever you're at, it's going to be an absolutely amazing one. So one of the things that I wanted to talk to everybody about today is influencer marketing. What and how? Good morning, whoever's just joining us in today. Let's see if I can see here. I'm totally messed up my settings here, but good morning. So we're going to talk a little bit about influencer marketing and basically what and how to do it, and kind of get you a basic of starting out. There are some great companies that are completely focused on just finding and matching up influencers with brands and businesses and organizations. We're talking big brands, big influencers, but we're also talking about some smaller companies, smaller organizations, and pairing with what we would call macro influencers. So let's get started. First and foremost, what is influencer marketing? At the basic, what it really is finding someone that has influence, knowledge. I hate using the word power, but it's someone that can really make an impact. People listen to them, and it's for specific things. Pretty much when we first started out, influencer marketing was really about the mommy bloggers. We would have all these moms staying home, testing out products, building a brand, letting us into their life, and allowing us to see what life was like if we used their product or their service. And for whatever reason, we liked the way they looked. We liked their humor. We liked how they swore. We liked something about their voice that we connected with. And when we did that, we were able to kind of buy into what they do. Now, influencer marketing is huge with tweens and younger people. My daughter, for example, I'm going to get in trouble for this, but my daughter loves Stranger Things, and the key girl on there has a line of makeup. And that was a big influence for her because she also loves the show. She loves the character. So she wanted to know what that person wore. Well, that doesn't just extend to tweens. It also applies to adults too. And you'll find this out as we talk a little bit more. So the first thing you need to do is you have to find the right fit for your business or organization. That means their voice, their beliefs, their audience. Is that a match for what you're selling? And you do need to be honest about that match too. So, for example, if you are selling a product like our sponsor here, Blade Made, there's a place and a time to work with people there. It's someone that's going to clean. Hotel industries would be great. Someone that actually likes to go in and clean areas. A mom that is a clean freak. We all have that person, right? So pairing that up with someone. Now, would I get a tween or an influencer to sell or to promote a product like Blade Made? Probably not. Probably not. But we are going to want to find someone that can connect. Now, the other thing about the audience, if you're going into a new market, that should be something that you consider too. I recently talked with a person that we consult with about every year on their product and kind of getting them to step up and keep going. We talked about how we could use influencer marketing for their product to target specific states and regions, and looking for macro bloggers or macro influencers on social media to get their product, to test it, to promote it. So you don't have to necessarily look for that big person. The Jennifer Garners, the Jack Blacks. Now I'm showing a little bit of my age. They can literally be someone that's just down the street but has a following. Okay. Now the next thing, too, the influencer versus the macro. You have to decide, and it kind of ties into the next thing or this one, the budget, right? So you already have a marketing campaign or advertising budget for paper, print, radio, digital, doesn't matter what it is. This is on top of that. That means that you're going to pay this influencer X number of dollars per post per month to do something or service for you. Okay? So you're going to want to have a budget, what you're going to allow. Now, and this is probably another horrible example, but a Tom Harness is not going to be as big of an influencer in the veteran community as a person like Colin Powell, Matisse. Those are going to be the people that they're going to get some buco bucks to bring up any type of product or service, and not that they would. So there's just different ones you have to look at. The influence that they have. Is it a positive influence? Is it a negative influence? What type of influence do they have over this audience that they have? And really look at their demographic. How do they interact with the audience? That's important too. And then availability. Now, here's the thing. Everybody wants to be an influencer, to get paid, to just get on a video, make some posts, make a lot of money, use a product. They think that that's the core, that's what it is. The ones that are good, it is a job, it is a career, it is a business model. Now, that being said, you have to make sure that whatever availability they have is geared towards what your product is trying to sell. Meaning, do they take on a bunch of products and services and then they oversell, and then your product and service gets lost in all the content as well? So typically what I've seen that have worked well is with a macro, is working on a 30-day kind of campaign. And that kind of goes into the next one about having a plan. When you have a plan, find out what it is that you think will be effective for your campaign. 30-day campaigns for an influencer where they're promoting and keeping up the post, the video, the comment, whether it's a Facebook Live, whether it's a post, a tweet, an Instagram, a story, whatever it might be, you need to have a plan about how many times they're going to connect their audience with your product or service. So when you have that plan, that way you can go into the part at the very end, which is the accountability. Did the influencer do everything they said they would? Okay. Next thing is goals, which I like to call expectations. Just because an influencer has 1 million or 6,000, 10,000 followers doesn't mean that they truly have influence to sell a product. Okay. You're getting that product in front of their audience. Does two things that you really should be concerned with. One, branding. Oh my gosh, the more consistent you can be with your branding, the better. And when you're having an influencer with instant credibility, boom, you got it. The other thing when you're talking about goals is, how is the timeline with the expectations going to meet what you want? Are you wanting people to click a link to buy your service or product? Are you wanting them to, at the end of this, buy so many widgets? Those are the things that we have to consider and talk about. So when you're looking at the plan with an influencer, expectations, goals, and accountability. Now, no guarantees in any marketing. The accountability is there to have those discussions or follow-ups. Did you meet the goals? Boom, boom, boom. Yes. Expectations were met. How do we move forward? All right. Goals. Did we meet them? No, no, yes. All right. Well, is the value there? Do we have solutions to move forward? Do we learn more about this market and our product? Because you also learn about market research. People forget about that. There's no real loss. You learn what probably didn't work well, or if you reflect, the really good marketers will help you reflect on why that campaign did or did not work. And you adjust. It's why I love digital marketing so much. It allows us to connect with our audience, pivot, and adjust to make sure that we can do goals. There have been times where I've said, no, we are not a good fit for your brand, service, or product, but here's this person. I think it's a better fit. Then there's been ones where I say, oh my gosh, here's what I think, what we learned. Good morning, Kelly. Here's what we learned. We learned that if we did this, this, and this differently with this audience, I believe that we can take it to this next step right here. So those are some tips. If you are actually interested in being an influencer for Blade Made, let me know. I'll connect you with the company. The representatives are here locally in Southern Illinois. So let me know. I'd love to hook you up. Other than that, as you go out and look, if you have some questions about influencers, or you want to be matched up, let us know. I would be happy to help you out. Now, guess what? Boom! It's a little mark for me, so I know to cut right there. But I actually have an event that is going on next week that you can tell your friends, your family, your businesses, your organizations about. Every once in a while, I'm able to do a webinar with HireLevel, one of the most amazing human resources services that we have in Southern Illinois. They're in St. Louis. Don't quote me, guys. I think they're in Indianapolis and Arizona. So they have a huge audience. I am doing a webinar on how to market your business during a pandemic. It is through the HireLevel. The link is attached. You can register there. It is free. And we're going to go over some tips about marketing during this time. And if you have questions prior to that, please message them to me, and I would be happy to do that. Great organization. Love working with them. They've been a huge supporter of Harness Digital Marketing from day one, and I'm very happy to be able to give back to them and their audience as well. Also, if you are kind of in that slump, getting ready for when we do come out this summer of the whatever it's called, Leaf Food Hub. They are currently offering pork, chicken, beef, turkey, duck, bison, eggs, honey, any of the products that you would need. You can get those. They are fresh. We need fresh food. Oh my gosh, it'd be so nice to have fresh food right now, right? You can contact Liz Deruntz at www.leaffoodhub.com or 618-924-1290 and learn how you can get fresh food for your family or for you. You single people out there, you still need to eat healthy, okay? As always, if you have questions and you want to leave us a review, you found this one beneficial, please leave us a review at the link below. And if you or your business or organization would like to work with Harness Digital Marketing and our team, please remember you can reach us at 314-884-1192, or you can email us at info@harnessdigitalmarketing.com. Let us turn the light bulb on for your business or organization. Everybody have a wonderful day. Go out there, make someone smile, and make the world a better place.